So I was asked how I got my ore loads to look all chunky and different than what these loads look like, which are factory or from the manufacturer. And I will show you the process I use to build my loads to make them look a little more realistic. Stay tuned. So I had a couple of requests on how to make, or how I made my little ore loads on my model railroad. Cut a piece of foam core, numbered it per the car so I know it fits exactly what it was. Tapered the edges down so it'll sit down inside the car. From this part, take some regular Elmer's glue, spread a little bit on top of there. Take a little spreader. I want to get glue all the way up to the edges on this so that that base of the material we're going to put on there has a good solid sticky surface it's going to be able to be on. I highly recommend wearing plastic gloves of some sort so that you're not wearing glue and sand after you finish with this project. I'm doing it over a little tray here to catch the sand to be able to recover it too. Take some sifted sand, just kind of glob it on there. Again, you're going to spill some over the edge. Doesn't really matter because you're going to end up cleaning it up afterwards. Mount it up there the best that you can on there. Get it to fill out to all of the edges. That's about as full as we're going to be able to get it. So then I take a mix of water and rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to spritz this here, soak that all up. What this is going to do is break that surface tension so that we can then take a 50-50 mix of glue and water to be able to soak this in. And that'll let that glue get all the way down inside there. Cover it in well so that it can soak in good. And that's just going to saturate through to the bottom of that. And then we're going to set this one aside and let this dry. And when it's done, we're going to paint it with our rust color to make it into the finished ore load. All right, so it took me about 15, 20 minutes to be able to get all of these done. We'll let them sit and dry overnight. They should be ready to go tomorrow. And then we'll put some paint on them and show you what they look like at that point. All right, so our ore loads have dried. Nice solid load on top of there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to paint them to give them that ore color. And what I like to use for mine is this AIM Products Scenery Solutions, the Real Rust. Seems to give it a good color for what I'm doing. So we got this mixed up in the airbrush. We'll paint one of them here and show you what they look like. So gives it a little better brownish dirt color to it. I like to make sure I get right up to the edges on it as well. there's spots like right in front of my finger there where you can see some of the foam core. Just shoot that a little darker so that when it sits in the car there, get it to focus here a little better. There we go. That you don't see that white foam core edge. Gives it a little bit again of an earthy tone to look like fresh ore scooped out, a little better than the factory setups. Hit it a little darker in certain spots just to give it some other color, but it gives it again more of a natural look than the factory one. A little spot I missed on the edge there. So again, cheaper way of doing it, makes it look a little better as far as I think, more realistic looking, to give it that earth tones than the plastic you can buy from the factory. So hope this helps some of you guys out. If you have any questions, obviously send me a message directly and I can help you out a little more on that stuff. So hope this helped.